What's up, y'all? It's about 9 p.m. on a Monday. Just got done with my class, and now I'm about to start my own workout. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling like I could go upstairs and chill out and not do anything and just be content without doing it. But I know deep down inside I'd feel terrible if I did not move in the ways that I recommend my clients to move. So today I wanted to talk about shoulders because I'm seeing a very common thing with it, and that's people have this impingement going on. So mainly due to this overly rounded appearance and kyphotic neck that we have throughout the day, because we're sitting around not doing much in the way of opening up our spine into extension and moving our shoulders and challenging them into several planes of movement. We're keeping it static in this position, so we're literally training those tissues to lock down and stay overly tight in the front while we over lengthen the muscles of the back of our spine, and they get locked in this kind of lengthened position and stay really weak. So it's very important to understand that if the shoulder, the ball of the humerus here, the bone, is coming forward and it continuously goes forward, the shoulder is in a very unstable position. Okay? And we need to be able to have full range of motion in all planes of movement about the shoulder for it to not be dysfunctional. So if we can go into flexion, we have full range there. We can go into extension, I'm going back, we're good there. Abduction, we're good here. We can go into abduction with external rotation, abduction with internal rotation. We can go into adduction all the way across without any problems. And then we can also go into external rotation and internal rotation. Then we're sitting in a good spot. But if we aren't able to hit all those ranges, or we're lacking range of motion in one of those ranges of motion, then we're probably going to be dysfunctional, and it will probably manifest in some movement sooner or later. Okay? So one exercise that I think has been really resourceful for a lot of people has been a very simple movement, and that's literally letting weight put the shoulder back in the socket, for lack of a better word. So I'm going to use a kettlebell today. It's a really easy movement. You can find this, it's all on the interwebs right now, on YouTube. But essentially the weight kind of allows your shoulder to drop back in the socket. Now when you're doing this, here's some words of caution. Be sure that when you're approaching your bell, that you approach it kind of in this fetal position, okay? Fetal position. You're safer, you have your hand that you're gonna work, or your arm that you're gonna work. You have that hand wrapped around the handle. The opposite hand grabs it over. Then you just slowly move over the position and use both hands to get the kettlebell up where you need it to be. And then from this position, you're just taking the hand, slightly rotating it inward, trying to supinate or turn the palm slightly outward. Take the opposite hand, grab the elbow and pull it straight. So that's what's stabilizing the shoulder here. What you're going to begin to feel is the back of the shoulder start to burn a little bit. You'll also feel your shoulder blade locking down to the ground because the weight's literally taking the shoulder and pushing it down to the ground. That's normal, that's fine. You'll probably feel your forearm burn a little bit, that's okay, that's normal as well. But the main thing you'll feel is the back of your shoulder begin to burn. Try to hold this for about 2 to 3 minutes. I say 3 minutes would be good. Push for 4 if you can. 2 or 3 minutes, just hold it, breathe. Fill up your diaphragm the entire time throughout this movement, because the more you can breathe and fill up your diaphragm, the more you can stabilize your shoulders. The trunk gives your limbs a ton of stability. Okay, so that's really important. So breathe, breathe, breathe. It also opens up your thoracic spine and extends it. So breathe, 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 hold, hold, hold. And then from this position, you're going to slowly bring your bell down and then rotate over. And then you can test and retest the shoulder joint. So just from doing a couple seconds of that, my shoulder feels pretty damn good. I can go all the way to flexion, abduction, I can go internal rotation, abduction with external rotation, external, extension, and I feel pretty damn good. It feels a lot more open on this side. So I'll do the other side for a few seconds as well. I'll show you both sides here. My right arm can go probably way further than my left, so let's correct that right now. Let's go left arm. Let's correct that right here. Fetal position, up. Up into extension. I'm going to hold this into a locked position. Let gravity do the job here. Puts my shoulder back in the position it needs to be inside that joint capsule. I'm going to breathe. I'm doing a lot of this right now because I know I'm about to go and hit Turkish get-ups in about 5 minutes here. So having the shoulder stable in a good position would be a good idea. So I'm preventing myself from hurting my shoulder throughout the entire movement. So again, you want to ensure that you're pulling the elbow into a straight, locked out position. You're keeping the bell right on the outside of the forearm. You're slightly externally rotating or turning the palm out. You're going to feel the shoulder burn here. Be sure to keep pulling the elbow locked. A few seconds. Lots of deep breaths through your diaphragm. And when you get done, grab the weight, bring it down, and then test, retest. Now the shoulders are in a much better position. Just from doing a couple of seconds. I didn't even do the whole 3 minutes. I spent like 15 to 20 seconds on each side. It already created change within the joint. So why did that happen? So when you put the ball back in the socket, now you start to inhibit all of that overactive stuff in the front that was kind of bringing you forward and pulling everything forward. Your shoulder, your entire shoulder blade, all that was moving forward. When you put the shoulder back in the socket, now what's also happening is all those posterior muscles of the shoulder begin to turn on and stabilize. All the muscles of the rotator cuff turn on, and now you're being way more supported by the musculature that you need rather than the musculature that is just overactive and pulling you way out of alignment. So try this movement whenever you can. Get a kettlebell or a dumbbell. It works just as well. I like the kettlebell because it really draws the shoulder down, a little easier for me. So get the kettlebell, make sure you're safe in this movement, make sure you're not just going willy-nilly, you're holding the elbow nice and tight and locked in position. Hold it for about 3 to 4 minutes aside, and then go into your shoulder movements, and I bet you'll feel a ton better. If you can do this every day, because if you know your duty cycle, the thing you repeat over and over, is this all day, it becomes extra crucial that you do things like this every day to mitigate all that kyphotic forward drawn position that's not good for you. It's going to manifest in something you don't want, like some movement you really want to get down, like a handstand, and then you hurt yourself or tweak your shoulder because you don't have the range of motion. So work on this every day, 3 to 4 minutes aside. Get it done, y'all. I'm going to go into my workout. Peace.